it's Sarah from the Blogging Bunch, and we would like to welcome you to our hangout today. We're going to talk about YouTube tips, ways that you can start building your YouTube channel and building up your followers. And Carrie's here with me. She doesn't have video today.
Sorry, but I'm here. I see Sarah.
She can see me, but I can't see her, and we can't see her, and for some reason things keep cutting in and out for us, and so I don't know. It's one of those technology fun days for us.
But we're going to talk about how we love video, right?
That's right.
It doesn't work for us, though.
Video. No, video is it's a big deal, and it's a big way that you can grab another social media platform by doing these videos. My goal is to do 2 a week. I do this one where we kind of talk and chat about certain topics, and then I also do kind of a training screencast one where I walk you through some kind of tutorial. So having a goal for how many videos you're going to produce in a week should probably be our #1 tip. Let's see. On Sunday, if you are a member of our newsletter group, you can go to the blog, thebloggingbench.com, and sign up for our newsletters. And each Sunday I send out a productivity tip. And on Sunday, the productivity tip was to take your list posts and turn those into videos. It's really easy to just start up a Google Hangout, which if you check the blog tomorrow, I will walk you through exactly how to do a Google Hangout just with yourself and create a talking head video. And so take a list post and go through and just talk about it. You know, these are 7 tips today. My post, which I need to turn into a video probably, 7 tips to help with cedar fever symptoms, which is a big deal here in Central Texas. So, you know, you just go through those tips. These are some things that you could do, and you make it a 2-minute video where you're talking through these things, and then say, you know, check out my post for more details. Okay. So you can turn your list posts very easily into a quick video and then embed those into your post also. Google owns, well, they own Google Plus, right? So they like when you make videos on Google Plus, and then they post those for you on your Google Plus page. And then they also own YouTube, so then they automatically upload those to YouTube for you. You don't have to do anything extra. If you use Google Plus to create your videos, it automatically goes onto your YouTube channel. Done. So you can build it up, and I'm telling
Sarah,
you,
when you go to do your video, right, your Google, like we're doing right now, yeah. What do you do to make it go to Google Plus? What do you do? Because, you know, like we talked before or after, and that doesn't go. So what do you do to make it? You see what I'm saying?
That just makes it. You just hit start. You just hit start.
Oh, so once you start, okay. So we're just doing like a Google chat.
Well, no, you can't do a chat. You have to do a hangout. A hangout is what makes it. There's a difference between chat is just kind of the talking, and then the hangout. Where you actually go through, and the post tomorrow is a video where I walk you through everything, and then I also have a written out directions of walking you through exactly how I do a Google Hangout video. And you have to hit start you have to set it up under Hangouts, under the Hangout tab, and you can do it for now or later. Like I set ours up usually after this meeting or the day before. I set it up, and then I have a link for it. So you can do it, or you can just hit it now and then hit start, and it will start recording you. It doesn't start recording you until you say start, and it'll have a little live up in the corner to say that you're going. And then you hit stop broadcast. There's stop at the bottom, and it automatically uploads it from there. That's all you have to do.
Easy peasy, right?
Yeah, it's super, super simple. And since Google owns all these things, right, they like you to use their stuff, so they also like you to have varied content in your posts. And so when you embed a YouTube video into your post, they really like that, and they're gonna give you, more weight. Your post is gonna have more weight because it's got some varied content. You're offering not just a way for your readers to read, but they can also have a video. And again, if you're a subscriber, last night the newsletter was about ways you should be using, as a blogger, ways you should be using YouTube. And you can use your own video, which is probably best, right, to use your own video, but you can also use anybody else's video in YouTube without worrying about stealing or violating their copyright at all, because it's still hosted on YouTube. You're just embedding it on your channel, so it's still, or I'm sorry, on your post. It still goes to their channel. It still comes from their channel. It still is labeled with their title and their name, and you can go and follow that person too. So you don't have to worry about it being somebody else's post, somebody else's video. I do that sometimes. It's a good, I got the idea from this video, you can watch it here. I did that for my Facebook strategy, right? Like, here's the hangout that I watched that gave me the idea. This is how I kind of adjusted it. So that's how I wrote the post, but you can watch it. Or you can do your own that gives little tips, or some people may not like to read. They want to watch something, and so it just gives your reader a different option for consuming your content. You need to have people don't consume content the same way, right? I'm a visual learner. I want to watch. I want to see it, or I need to have both, or I listen to it when I'm walking, so I can still listen to the YouTube. I don't have to be watching it all, right? You don't have to be watching us to really get all of our talks. Thinking about, so your post should add value, right? They're connected to your post. You want to do your keyword research still, right? This is a post, so think of it as what you would write. Have your outline, have your notes that you're going to be talking through, have what you're going to say at the beginning, what you're going to say at the end, but do your keyword research for how you title it and for how you write the description. You definitely want to write the description and make it just 2 sentences with a link to your site, right? Because there's a link on YouTube coming from YouTube coming into your site, and so a link in the description, 2 sentences, a link in your description, just like you would do for a post if you're filling out SEO Yoast plugin, where you're doing the meta description. Okay, you're doing that exact same thing on YouTube. So today is 10 YouTube tips, right? YouTube tips was a keyword that I looked up, and so we're using that. Then I could do my post on my blog, on the blog, that would be 10 YouTube tips to build your following. So you're still doing your keyword research, even though it's a video. Still very important, because have you ever searched something and like the first couple of things come up are YouTube videos? Or Google's going to give YouTube, because that's their site. They're keeping you on their site. If they keep you on YouTube, they're going to suggest videos. And so you want yours to come.
Always, right? That's always the first thing that comes up.
Yeah. They do also now have an intro, and I just recorded mine yesterday. So you can do a little intro video that introduces someone to your channel, and just says, how to check it out, thanks for following me, or thanks for checking out my channel. You can do one for people that haven't subscribed yet, and you can do one for people that have subscribed too. So you can vary it also, which I just have the first one done right now, because it's this big like blank square at the top if you don't have it filled out, or you don't have a video up there, and it's just like, I made mine 1 minute, and that's probably too long. So it's just a short, quick video introducing somebody. Hey, I'm Sarah, I blog at the Blogging Bunch, check out all my videos.
So with the one for when people have to subscribe, or for subscribers, so they only have access to that video after they've subscribed?
Yeah, so there's one to get people to subscribe to your channel, and then one for once they have subscribed, when they come to your channel, that's the video that they'll see instead.
So an idea for that, like for me, would be to have, and I don't have, my YouTube channel is embarrassing, I would never tell anyone about it now, but when I redo it, so like I would use that, right? So that's video for when people subscribe, to give it like a code for a discount in my Etsy shop or something like that, right? Is that kind of, okay, so they'd have to be a subscriber, and then I could say 10% off with YouTube as a code.
Yeah.
And they would have to be subscribing to, okay, cool.
They'd have to be a subscriber on your YouTube channel to see, or that's how YouTube says it works.
Okay, well, I'll let you know.
Yes, please.
I'll try that out.
So try to have your intro video. Make sure that your videos are keyword researched. Go for a goal of just one a week. Even if you do one a month, that's 12 videos that you have. And I was reading some YouTube articles before doing all this YouTube, like everything I've put out this week has been about YouTube, and I'm sure people are like, what? She's going crazy on YouTube, but it's really, like, they're saying it's the #2 search engine. Like, you've got to be on YouTube, but that they were looking at, like, the big brands like Coca-Cola and all of those, and that the big brands that they have, the ones that are the most successful, have at least 181 videos.
Oh.
And the least successful ones have like 29.
Yeah, that's a lot of videos. But you, like you said, you start. I mean, thinking about people that have been on YouTube since like it started, the smart, people that like got it.
Yep.
I was like, what is this?
And
they're
making a ton of money off YouTube.
Yeah, so, a ton of money.
It is it is another way. It's another way to drive traffic to your site. It's another social media. You don't really have to even kind of think about it because they upload it for you. But it's a great way to add money. We haven't seen, I personally haven't seen any money come from YouTube yet, but hey, there's always hope.
Yeah.
So when you should be embedding those into your posts. Your videos I discovered something really cool. I'll tell you in a minute. Your videos should be short, funny, engaging, right? Like you want people to follow you. You want people to be a part of you. A part of your community. And so giving them something, right? You're adding value. It's just like your posts. The videos, they get to know you, right? Like people get to know Carrie and I in these videos, and either they decide, hey, these chicks are crazy and I'm not going to come to the blogging bunch anymore, or they say, oh, they're kind of quirky, or at least that Sarah one is, and I like their style, I like the way they teach and the way they talk, and so I do feel connected to them. So it's a great way to build that connection with your followers too.
Yeah, and I say, like, I'll watch them. I like to watch videos sometimes of bloggers just to see what they sound like. Because you read their posts and you see their voice. I mean, you hear their voice in your head, but it's just like a different way to kind of to get them and to understand that, or just a different way to connect.
Right? Or you go and you see them really, like, you're like, that's not what I thought that person was.
At all, right? At all. Totally.
Not, or she's got like this little squeaky voice, and you're like, that is not how I heard you.
Or someone that's like real engaging, in a blog, they could just fall flat on video. You just don't. It's just an interesting way to see people. So, it's good to have.
And just build that connection, and
yeah.
And it's funny, and like I've given up on trying to create the perfect video, right? You try to be like perfect and have everything so nice, and the dogs get into a fight, or the kid comes up, like, it's not going to happen. And most of the videos on YouTube are people sitting in their car at the Oh, you cut out.
It's so funny. It was so good. Someone in their car. I loved it.
Yeah. So, yeah, like they're in their car, or they're doing something just random, or like the #1 earning YouTube channel is just fingers and like this chick opening Disney toys. So it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Like what we talked about last week with Kristen, you can try a little bit, but it doesn't have to be perfect, and it just has to be your personality is coming through. And for me, it's very important. I was a first grade teacher, and this was one of my very important things that I tried to get across to my students, and as a blogging trainer, it's very important for me to get this across to y'all too. It's progress. It's not perfection. And you need to just be trying, because you will learn. You have to make those mistakes in order to learn. And so if something happens, okay, you're a real person. Life happens. Just move on. Something happens in almost every single video. I'm waiting. Like right now, I'm like, okay, I've made it
Oh,
almost 15
no,
minutes.
you've been cutting out a lot, so.
Um, so I think it's you, because you've been cutting out too.
Oh, probably.
Because I'm not. Hopefully, we'll see on the video, and hopefully it catch us both and not cutting out.
Yeah.
So let's see. On your site, where you have your social media icons, add a YouTube one. That's a way to get followers. I do follow, there are certain people that I'll go and I'll click through and follow them on YouTube also. It is a social media platform, and you don't want to just be one of those that drops their links and runs, right? So trying to build community and comment, comment on the videos and watch the videos and thumbs up, and have some kind of interaction on there too, and that's going to help to build your presence on YouTube. And then one of the things, I haven't been counting, I'm sorry, I've just been looking, so hopefully, I'm sure I'm up to 10. But one thing that I discovered yesterday, because have you ever seen the little like pop-up bubbles?
No.
No? When you're watching a YouTube video, sometimes there's like a little pop-up bubble here or pop-up bubble, and it says, do this or do that, or subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Subscribe to my channel, check out my blog. You can add those in afterwards. So you do it on Google Plus, it uploads it to YouTube for you, and then you go into your video manager and you edit the video, and it's called annotations. And you can you click annotations. I put it on on the one for tomorrow's post. And I wrote like subscribe, and I put a link to the blog, subscribe to the blog, and put a link on the blog, and that will pop up in the last 10 seconds of the video.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Right? So you're still branding, right? We're branding ourselves. We have our names. But you can brand yourself also with these annotations. You could put the blogging bunch at the top the whole entire time and brand your video. So it doesn't matter who embeds it on their site or who sees it. They're still going to know that it's coming from you. But I like the call to action, because you still need to have a call to action in a video. It's just like the posts, just like a post. You're doing an intro, you've got your points, you do your closing and your call to action. Go do this. What should the reader be doing next? What should the watcher be doing next? And that's where you can add your little annotations in your videos too. So that was fun. There's lots of stuff you can do with YouTube. Just being creative, tutorials. If you're doing, I have birthdays, 2 kid birthdays in February, so I've been watching lots and lots and lots of make a Sophia cake, make Star Wars cookies, make like all these videos on YouTube about how to do it. Like, people go there to solve problems. So if you can solve a problem for somebody, then they're going to watch your video.
Yeah, and they're going to subscribe if you put the little annotation in there too that says, let me solve all your cookie making problems.
Right. If you have you seen my St. Patrick's Day cookies, and it goes to that site too, like, oh, check out my cookie recipe, and it goes to that site. It goes to the site. Like, here's my video on how to make cookies, and here's the link for my cookie recipe, right? You're solving a problem for that person. You're giving them value, and you're still getting them from your YouTube video to your blog. So great way to drive traffic and to build your authority and use it, embed them on Facebook. If you're doing your own videos, you can download them and upload them to Facebook, which Facebook likes better. Instead of just pulling a link from YouTube and putting it into Facebook, they will still show more than if you do a link from just like your blog. They'll probably show it to more people, but if you download the video and upload it to Facebook, then they like that better. So 20 minutes on YouTube.
Yeah, that's good.
I
learned a lot.
So check out the blog for how to create a video using Google Hangouts, and that will be there tomorrow morning, which is Thursday. If you're watching it right now, which it says we have one viewer. Most people in our community watch it later on. So check out the blog, and maybe I'll even add a little annotation here that tells you to go to that.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Great. Hey, maybe I could follow my own advice.
Show us how it's done.
Anyway, go to thebloggingBunch.com and check out all of our wondrous YouTube information and blogging. We've got social media. We pick a different kind of topic each week and talk about it, and hang out with us each Wednesday at 10 a.m. Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.